Hey guys, happy Saturday, happy weekend. It is a good day. I am back with this amazing, perfect little baby girl. It is going to be cloudy and cruddy all weekend, so I'm not going to wait to share her name with you. I think that it is what it is at this point. You guys know I have a struggle in this room with lighting. Um, So ultimately, it's not going to do this baby justice, but she's gorgeous either way. So one thing I wanted to address before I get into all about this girl, this gorgeous girl. So I'm not sure why people are commenting and or messaging me asking if I'm okay. I don't know whether I portrayed that I maybe wasn't okay at some point. I have no idea. But rest assured, guys, I'm good. I'm really good. In fact, I'm in probably one of the best places I've been in personally in a long time. And that's a big deal to me. I've worked very hard to get back to my healthy fitness level again that I was at pre quarantine, pandemic, all of that. And I've worked my butt off to really get back to where I'm comfortable with where I'm at with my body, with my health, like all of it. Um, so I'm actually really good. It's you know, I hopefully everybody else is getting back to their normal self as well. I know we've all been through a lot in the last 2 years or more. So yeah, no, I'm really good. I'm in a really good place with my personal life, my fitness, and everything else. I'm quite dedicated to my workouts, but I always have been. I just, was eating really bad for a long period of time. I was feeding my feelings because that's generally how I deal with stress. And so it is what it is. But I'm good. I'm really good. I'm really excited, and I'm also really happy with where my collection is at and where the hobby is at for me. So, all really amazing, wonderful things. So, no worries, guys. I'm doing great. So, you don't have to ask if I'm okay. I'm really good. I'm fantastic, actually. So no worries. No worries at all. But thank you for the concern. I appreciate that people worry about me. I think that's really sweet. But there's no reason to be. I'm good. I promise everything is really good. Um, so this baby. So I it's cold. It snowed yesterday. It may snow today, but I couldn't help but put this baby in this gorgeous Jacquerie romper. I think it's simple enough, but I want to show off and see the amazing painting that this artist achieved with this baby. And for what I'm seeing from her other work, she really is just a fantastic artist, and that's Minty Anchor Babies. Um, and I believe her name is Caitlin. But I'm literally in awe when I look at this baby. And I've had a lot of reborns over the years. I've seen a lot of beautiful reborns over the years. And there's something about her style of painting that is just super realistic. And I appreciate all types of artists' way of painting. I tend to lean towards certain styles, just like we all do. We all tend to lean towards what speaks to us, what looks realistic to us, skin tones that, are what we're used to seeing. All of that kind of plays into what we find realistic, I think, in the dolls that we have and acquire or seek out. And this particular baby, so, you guys know how much I love Monroe. I adore my Monroe. And Monroe's painting is like perfection. Perfection of realism. And a lot of what I like are pink skin tones. So when we're talking about a newborn baby, there are certain skin tones that I have to have in order to see the realism. And the hands and feet being more pink with like a little bit of purpley undertones, that to me is what my babies looked like when they were born. And because I don't have older, let me rephrase that. I don't have dolls that portray older babies, older than a newborn stage. It's why I seek out certain types of skin tones in painting, and you just never know what's going to speak to you. And sometimes like olive skinned babies really are beautiful to me as well. However, I think I just continuously will lean towards the more pinkish style painted babies, if you will. Because it's what I was used to. It's what I saw in my babies. They're very, we're very fair skinned. So we didn't have olive tone skin. So I'm just very used to seeing very, very pink newborn tones when my kids were born. And it's just, I guess it's what speaks to me. And this baby is literally, she reminds me of how Monroe is painted in certain ways, even though you can't really compare silicone and vinyl painting. You just can't. It's just not the same. But the overall effect and finished product looks very similar in many ways to me, especially like her face has also got more pink tones to it. She's got a purposely not perfect complexion, which I love. I'm going to move this over so you guys can see a different angle of her as I'm continuously talking. And yes, I'll get to her name, I promise. I just want you guys to be able to enjoy seeing her, the different angles. Like, I wanted to show her hair off. Like, the rooting is freaking phenomenal. And I just want you to be able to appreciate what I'm seeing. And I don't think she's gonna come across in the same way I see her because of the lighting in here, but that's okay. But this baby, let me tell you, like the beautiful attention to detail. And I mentioned that, and you'll see the color of my hand being very similar to the color of her hands, which is freaking awesome. Monroe's is the same way. That's one of the things I love when dolls that I have similar skin tones. And you'll see there's, the inner part of my arm, and same with like her legs, of course I have veiny hands, but overall what I see is very similar to what my children had as skin tones. And she's just phenomenal. Like this artist, every artist pays attention to details, but they do it in different ways. They show off different things differently. And I appreciate all styles of artist painting. I really do. But I have to say, I am just blown away at every tiny nook and cranny that this artist paid attention to with this baby. It's just, yeah, I'm really thrilled. And like I said, and if you saw yesterday's video, like it's been such an overwhelming week for me because I had a ton going on. And I literally just feel like today I can breathe and just take my time to just soak in this baby. That's my goal for today. And just enjoy her, because I've been working on getting Henley out the door, and the Chase that I had also left and went back to she has him as a him, to my friend who I purchased and borrowed him from. So I had to get 2 dolls sent out this week, and work was crazy. Like it's just been a combination of many things that were going on that made it very hard for me to focus on, particularly just this baby. And when I have tasks I need to do, it's like I'm very task driven, I guess I could say, that if I've got other things to do, I will make sure the tasks are done before I am able to allow myself to enjoy, a new baby, something that's part of my hobby. Like, it's just how I am. And now that all of that has been done, like, I feel like I can really absorb the beauty of this baby And oh, guys, I'm so excited and thrilled. Like I'm trying to figure out like what her personality will be, like her wardrobe, because to me it's a big deal when you get a new doll that you want the wardrobe to match the baby's personality. Um, and the baby just, grows its kind of persona as we get acquainted and as I get to know her, you know what I mean? So there's some bonding going on, and I'm trying to figure out, what I want her looks to be. And so I'm kind of looking at redoing a whole wardrobe um, because she's so special. And yeah, she's just, guys, she's so beautiful. She's so beautiful. Okay, so I want to show you these little feet. These little feet, oh, they're just so perfect. Oh my gosh. I just literally can't even stand how perfect this baby is. She really is. Oh, goodness. I feel very lucky. I feel very lucky, feel very blessed. And a word to those out there that don't think that they're going to be able to find, bring home that dream baby. Trust me, if you are patient enough and wait long enough, it'll happen. It definitely definitely can happen. And that's just something to keep in mind. We don't, like, I didn't get this baby when I wanted her immediately. I had to wait. But that's also the fun of our hobby, isn't it? Sometimes like the chase, the seeking, the thrill of the chase, for a lot of collectors, it really is the thrill of the chase. And that's why you see a lot of turnover in their collections, is that they're constantly seeking the next doll. And I did that for a long period of time. And then I got to a point where I had seen enough dolls where I started really seeking out dolls to enjoy for a longer period of time. And, every collector is different, but we all have kind of the same ideas that we're seeking out the perfect doll, the perfect one. And yeah, it's fun. To me, it's part of the fun. I can be content for a long period of time with one doll. I can be content with multiple dolls. It just, it varies all the time. But this baby, there's something very special about this baby. So let me get to her name, because y'all are probably like, shut up and tell us her name already. Like, geez. I apologize. I haven't had a chance. Like, I didn't post a box opening, so, I just want a chance to kind of chat about stuff with her. And so the thought behind my naming process. So names are difficult for me. I struggle terribly with coming up with really good names. I feel like I'm not good at it. So it took me a bit. I had to really kind of let the names that I had set aside. Like, I always have like a list of names that I love. There are some that I've recycled, but this baby does not get a recycled name. I think she is so special. She deserves a name I've not had on with any other doll I've owned. And so the reason I'm naming her the way I am is partially, like, if you followed where she was with her previous mommy, her name was May Lisbeth. And so I see her as May. However, in order to, make her more mine, bond with her, I wanted to change her name. But I didn't want to change it completely. So what I did is I'm adding a first name, and I'm using May as her middle name. So her name is Lola. Lola May. This is Lola. And so I wanted to kind of pay tribute to her previous mommy with her previous name and have it as her middle name, because I think that, Lola May sounds beautiful. It rolls off the tongue really well. And I think it just still, she's not got the same name, but sort of does. For me, I'm so grateful to her previous mommy for allowing me to bring this baby home, that I really just wanted to keep that as her middle name. So this is little Lola May. Ah, she's so cute. You're so sweet. It's such a sweet baby. So I'm very excited. Like, I think I played around with a couple different names and Lola just stuck. For some reason, it just felt right. And hopefully you guys will enjoy that is her name. Picture, get her face. She is so pretty, you guys. She is so pretty. And like I said, the lighting doesn't do her justice. It's unfortunate. I know, it is what it is. But when I get the next, I mean, we're due to get some good weather at some point, but when I get the next nice weather day, I will definitely do some details. Like, you can't tell in this video, but she has the tiniest, most perfect milk bumps on her nose that I have ever seen. Like, I don't know how this artist got them so perfect and tiny, and, you know, they're just, you know, you have to see them up close to see them, but they're there, and it just adds to her realism. It's freaking crazy. Like, I can't get enough of, like, I keep noticing different uniquenesses about her. And like, she has a couple of baby scratches, but they, you know, she's got imperfect skin like a newborn would have, but it's not, you know, a blemishy, because I don't like over blemished babies, but like, it's just perfectly imperfect, like a newborn truly would be. Like, it's phenomenal. It really is. I'm enjoying her. I hope you guys will enjoy seeing her on my channel. Yeah, I'm really excited to get to know this baby more, which I'm going to do more of today, but I'm also really wanting to do some shopping for her. I'm trying to kind of pick out the things that I will want to dress her in. Oh, she's so special. She's so scrumptious. She's so amazing. God, like, look at the pink, beautiful paint. Oh, the painting, the bottom of her feet, her little toes. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. You know, I'm just learning all about my new baby. So please welcome Lola May to my nursery, to the channel, and yeah, you'll be seeing a lot more of her. I will tell you that my bonding process is that I probably will not be spending much time with Monroe for a little bit. Not because I don't love Monroe anymore, not because this baby is more special. It is just truly the way I go about giving a new doll the attention, especially such a special one, deserves, to get to know them, to bond, to really just become, you know, attached to. And that's just kind of what I do. So that's what's going to be happening. You'll probably see this particular baby a lot in the next few videos. So hopefully you'll enjoy seeing her. But there she is, guys. Lola May. All right, so I've rambled on for way too long. So my apologies. I hope you all are having a wonderful start to your weekend, and you will see us all very soon, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.